It is time for me to get my post-breakup haircut. Oh no, my phone's falling. I've been growing my hair out for a long time, and honestly, my hair grows like exponentially really fucking fast. So I feel like I should be taking advantage of that more often and doing fun things with my hair, which I did the mullet recently, and like, it is a vibe. But the fact that my hair grows so fast, it's really hard to keep up with. So I think I want to grow the mullet out. But first, let's just cut all my hair off. And that way it'll all be like kind of a similar length. And then we can just grow it out all at once. I change my hair up a lot, and I typically never really get super nervous about changing up my hair. But I'm feeling a little bit nervous. Not like anything crazy, but I'm like, oh, I've never had my hair this short before. So I'm afraid. Not afraid. I'm excited. They say that feeling anxious and feeling excited are very similar feelings and are easily confused. So I'm either feeling a bit anxious or a bit excited, probably both. But thank you guys so much for all the love on my first vlog talking about my breakup. I will probably continue to talk about my breakup for a little while I'm on my healing journey. They really should invent a healing that's linear, dude. That would be so crazy. I would love that. Because it really is just like a fucking roller coaster. And I'm fucking sick of it, dude. I'm fucking sick of it. I do feel like when I was in the first like 2 weeks, it was really high and really low. Really low. Now the lows are more like a little more bearable, but also still fucking suck. Last night I slept for, I kid you not, 1 hour because I was angry and spiraling. I have this issue where like the thoughts in my head, like I lose control over them, especially at night. Because during the day, like I can do things to try to like take my mind off of things, watch a podcast, play a video game, go on a walk, go eat lunch. But at night, when it's sleepy time, I may look like I'm sleeping, but I'm not. I'm just spiraling with my eyes closed. So I think I fell asleep for 1 hour at around like 8 in the morning. And now I'm here getting ready to go into my hair appointment, and it's 11:36 a.m. You know, they say that hair holds memories, and I'm eager to release these memories. I think it'll be a really good way for me to see time passing when I cut my hair and watch it grow. Because time feels very slow right now. Something funny, I recently got back into doing the Wordle every day, and my Wordle streak, so I broke my Wordle streak. I didn't get the word one day, and then I got it the next day, and that just so happened to be the day before my breakup. So my Wordle streak right now is very important to me because it allows me to see time passing. I'm on like day 20 something, 29, almost a month. Yay! Time passing.
So, I've decided that instead of using my Wordle streak to watch time pass, why not use the growth of my hair instead? I'm sure you've all heard the saying before that hair holds memories. Some even say that hair can hold traumatic events and negative energy. The theory is that your hair is a regular part of your nervous system, and that means it passes the outside messages you get directly to your brain. And while that might sound like woo-woo science, and you know what, maybe it is woo-woo science, I don't know. I just think hair plays an important role in our identities. And like I said, I'm someone who has changed my hair a lot over the years, and every time I change it, I feel more empowered, and I almost kind of take on a new identity. So cutting my hair off in this moment of my life, post-breakup of an 8-year relationship that did not end great, to me, symbolizes a new beginning, a fresh start. I have new memories to make, new experiences to endure, new people to love, and a new way of life to live. Cutting all my hair off reminds me that I'm in control of my own destiny. When you cut your hair, you change a part of your identity. You allow yourself the opportunity to become more open to a new way of presenting yourself. And I went into this haircut with the intention of taking control of my life again, for me. This is Ari, my hairdresser, by the way. I've been going to her since literally middle school. So she has seen me through a lot of phases in my life. Like, that's sort of my big sister right there, I'm not gonna lie. And after telling Ari about everything I've been going through over the past month, she asked if she could give me a tarot reading. She's given me a tarot reading a couple times in the past before, and they've always been super eye-opening, so I was like, you know, what the hell? Sure. And listen, even if you don't necessarily believe in tarot, I still think the cards can just generally give really good advice and help you through tough situations. So while we were waiting for my hair dye to cook, please don't mind what I look like right now, all right? We're not going to talk about it. She let me sift through all of her different decks and pick out which one I think sort of speaks to me the most. And the interesting thing about doing tarot reads with Ari is that she makes you pick the cards instead of shuffling them on her own. And then once you pick your cards, she'll tell you what they say. After I pick my cards, she does end up shuffling through some other decks to choose some clarifier cards to sort of make a little more sense out of the cards that I chose. She did end up having me pick out of like 4 or 5 different decks by the end of this reading, and oh my goodness, did these cards clock my shit, dude. Clark it. But anyways, here is the full reading, and I'm gonna do my best to put some B-roll footage over this so you don't have to stare at me looking like this the whole time.
Yes, let's get one more. This is really positive, even though it starts with the 10 of swords. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so obviously this talks about something really quickly happening that was kind of like unexpected, like you've just been through like a very, but it's actually, and it's hurting. Do you know what I mean? But the 10 of Swords, everybody thinks it's like such a negative card because obviously it's gruesome. But the 9 of Swords involves active suffering. The 10 of Swords means, yeah, and I'm still here. Yeah, and I'm still, you know what I mean? Like the worst is over. Like it is painful now, but you will not be in any more pain than you have been. You know, so like moving forward, and that's where I would get this. Also, it's talking about how sometimes rejection is divine protection. Like sometimes what we perceive as something being really hurtful, when we have like a higher perspective, like when we have time pass, we see that, damn, thank God that happened. Like it's that thing, I thank God every day I didn't get the things I thought I wanted. That is same thing. So then we move forward. So like the Knight of Pentacles talks about moving on and like expanding your horizons, that it takes the death of something to create something new. Like there is no rebirth without destruction. So like yes, this shifted your whole life, but in order for you to move to the next phase of life, which for you involves success, you can see that at the end, right? Which financial success specifically, it involves investing in your work more. It's like this was the means to something bigger, and it talks about the moon. The moon talks about like knowledge not being revealed yet, or secrets, or intuition. And so when I'm looking at this for the library where it says knowledge on here, look closer, be careful, deep dive. And then we get the scuba diver too. So like deep dive, going within. This talks about how through this process of going within and figuring out and dealing with these hard emotions, as you continue to go through this, your knowledge will it won't only be revealed to you why things have happened the way they have, but you're actively going to be using this to manifest your abundance. So that would make sense with you writing the songs, right? Being forced to deal with a really heavy emotion, being forced to deal with things that are like hurting, even if we can't see right now what it's going to lead to, know that, and like I said, it's alchemy, taking any sort of negative emotion and turning it into something that gives you success, right? So it's very positive. It pretty much talks about, you know, and what's crazy is like we go through these cycles, right? But what I'm led to believe from this coming to an ending, this being here and there being pentacles there, when we surround ourselves with people who have a money block, we subconsciously take on a money block, right? So, yes. And I know that because I worked with someone who created their own money blocks, and I'm actively trying to unlearn and learn what it means for me to live in abundance, you know what I mean? And unfortunately, if you were to continue to be around those people, we believe what we hear constantly. Yeah. So this was a direct thing to get you to manifest abundance, to get you to
be moving towards your goals in a very real way, the great thing is you're already going in that direction. So if you've been able to do this around somebody who has a money block, imagine what you're going to be able to do when you're around people who have an abundance mindset. Look at how successful you've been in running this race with a cinder block tied to your ankle. Oh yeah, for sure. This goes right back into the abundance thing. Like, look at how regal. This one has made me cry before, so hopefully I can keep it together. You know I do be crying. Self-worth, love, value, respect. Pig. Pig has big medicine to share with you. This medicine is so grand that it is the key to living a fulfilling life and aids in accomplishing your potential. Pig's message is simple and direct. Know your worth. Not only does Pig know his worth, but cultures across the world have proclaimed his value for thousands of years as both a creature to be revered and a source of nourishment. Think of a piggy bank with money inside of it. The more money inside, the more value it carries. The piggy bank reflects the idea that our true worth comes from within. When we only use others' validation to inform us of our value, it always leads to suffering. Pig's medicine teaches us about inner talk. Do you walk around doing your daily tasks with a voice in your head that belittles you, tells you you're not good enough, and makes you feel unworthy? Now is the time to proactively train and direct the voice in your head to share messages that are uplifting, loving, and kind about yourself. This will take a lot of work and will most likely feel like you're lying to yourself if you have a habit of negative self-talk. The key to making it honest and impactful is not to lie to yourself and say, I'm gorgeous, when everything inside you feels ugly. Instead, you say to the part that feels ugly, here we go. I love you, I feel this pain with you, and one day I will get us to the point where we feel our beauty, but for now I'm here with you. Pig's medicine always asks you to accept that you will always struggle with some form of insecurity because you are a human. True self-worth isn't raging confidence. It's allowing yourself to be insecure and there for yourself while you feel the pain of not feeling good enough. This act is a power that creates self-worth. Little piggy, so cute. No, look at him. All right, inner conflict resolution, venomous snake. Venomous snake comes to speak to us. I like Pamela. Venomous snake comes to speak to us about the ironic remedy of poison. The right amount of poison in our lives acts as a vaccine, allowing us to heal and build immunity towards a larger, deadlier dose. This poison comes to us in the form of inner conflict, suffering, and self-sabotage. Every great venture that you deeply yearn to manifest is met with agonizing inner conflict. When we are on our journey toward expansion and self-fulfillment, we will come face to face with an inner dialogue that tries to tear down our dreams. These debilitating moments of great mental anguish are put on your path for you to witness, learn from, and eventually overcome. They are quite literally the catalyst for your growth. Strange how we view these thoughts holding us back when in fact the right amount, they can act like a vaccine that allows us to create a certain type of immunity towards future obstacles in the journey of manifesting. Despite the inner agony, congratulations. This is a normal part of the process of your leveling up. That's crazy. I know. This is why Falcon brought her medicine to this card. Oh, because there's a falcon on it too. Yeah, okay. Because she heralds victory in overcoming your current obstacle. Acknowledge that this moment of discomfort is part of your evolution. This is a growing pain. Falcon and venomous snake combine their medicine to reassure you the outcome is promising, and whatever conflict you are currently facing will soon dissipate. Take a deep breath in, release, and smile. All right, 24. It's in you, not so cowardly lion. In the story of the Wizard of Oz, the cowardly lion traveled the yellow brick road to get to Emerald City to request what his heart longed for, courage. Little did he know that during his entire frightening journey, he already possessed what he had sought so deeply. For in his heart, there roared the courage that was always his to claim. The cowardly lion needed the outer journey to understand what he desired was always within. What you seek too, you have in you. Do not give up on the journey. Persevere and endure the uncertainty. Remember that having courage does not mean you are fearless. It means you do the thing despite being scared. Cowardly lion, who now has transformed into a confident lion, shares his medicine with these questions. What if everything you've been searching for is not only right in front of you, but it is in you? What if everything you've been chasing outside of yourself was part of what you couldn't see within? What if you were looking in others to find that you was screaming to be self-actualized? What if every beautiful quality you deeply want you already possess? What if the sweep you off your feet love is your own love within reflected back to you? What if the gift you have been waiting to actualize was crying out, I'm right here, please, please, please see me? What if this whole entire time it was you that you were searching for? What if you choose you and stop waiting for others to choose you? What if you stopped running toward external validation to prove your worth and instead went within and became yourself? Goddamn. I know, I'm like, well, each one had the same message. Yeah. Yeah, and for this one, I'm not gonna read these. Okay. My favorite thing to say right now is tragedy plus time equals comedy. Because this is going to be a part of your routine soon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Awesome. Purpose. I know what I'm here to do. Adversity. I accept that challenges are always the best way to learn. Start here.
Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. There are definitely parts of life that require your serious attention, but you have to learn to have fun. Don't neglect things that bring you joy or make you laugh. Besides the health benefits to your physical body, your emotional and mental bodies reap huge rewards from the art of joy. Seek out the people who make you feel good about being alive. Avoid cynicism and pessimism. Always look at your cup being half full instead of half empty. The endless chatter of this physical dimension can seep into your conscious mind, so do your best to listen to happy music, read soul-enriching fiction, and be wary of movies or TV shows that can darken your mood. Happy people attract happy people.
And like you were saying with your friends.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. Purpose. I know what I'm here to do. You have chosen to reincarnate on Earth for one major goal, to express love in all that you do. The obstacles of this physical dimension can distract you from that goal, and it's easy to lose your way. Life on Earth is full of obligations that require your conscious attention, but that doesn't mean you can't infuse all of your decisions with caring and compassion. Your purpose in life is not your career, rather your career is guided by your purpose. What activities speak to your soul? What brings you joy? That is the direction your soul is calling you toward, to best convey your own unique expression and love and make a contribution to the world. If you're not happy with your current circumstances, then that is your soul telling you that there is a better way to manifest your own distinct gifts. Listen to your intuition. It is your connection to spirit and the voice of your soul.
More about like you moving towards like expressing yourself and your purpose in the world, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy too because I think like a lot of your creative venture has been with a certain person.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, we don't know what kind of blocks that person's working through. So having them work through something with us, although successful, you never know what energy that's being infused with. Do you know what I mean?
Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. No one ever said life was going to be easy. Obstacles are presented to you so that you may overcome them. Believe that you will, because if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. Confidence comes to those who have succeeded in conquering adversity, and then the next hurdle won't seem as daunting. Adversity is an opportunity for you to reach out to your soul family. You're not alone in this type of challenge. If you need help, others are waiting to offer assistance. This test may have come into your life to teach you to receive rather than to give. So, I think that was probably the most cathartic hair appointment I've ever had in my life. You know, those tarot cards, man. It's so crazy because literally in my last vlog, I was talking about how I'm trying to learn how to be my own best friend, trying to learn who I am again, trying to learn how to love myself, trying to learn how to pour all of the love that I was giving to other people into myself. Yeah, I really hope that you guys are digging this new type of content style that I'm getting into. I have a really hard time pretending like I'm not going through something when I'm going through some really heavy stuff. And so I'm not stopping gaming content at all. I can't just pretend like I'm happy-go-lucky right now and that everything is cool and fine. And like, this is helping me. But anyways, the previous like 2 to 3 days before my hair appointment, I was feeling very, very heavy. I just had this weight on my body that I could not shake. But after that tarot reading and also cutting off all my hair, I feel a tremendous weight lifted off of me. Not only physically, but also mentally. I am letting go. I'm letting the past be the past. I can't change how things played out. I can't change how I got hurt. And it's good to recognize that shit hurted, but I can't dwell in it anymore. Moving forward onto a journey of healing, self-discovery, and love. I'm learning to let go of the love that I think I deserve and trying to force it out of people. If you have to force it out of people, if it's not mutual, you have to let it go. You have to allow people to lose you. And you have to find that love that you're looking for in other people, in yourself, because you do have it in you. Life is unpredictable and ever-changing, and the only constant that you have in your life is you. So let's learn to be kind to ourselves. All of the love and energy and grace that you give so effortlessly to other people, why not try giving it to yourself? See where it takes you.